All right, PC folks, you're not going to be able to use Forzando. For whatever reason, it does not work with the Windows version of Reaper. I don't know why. It's a VST plug. I have written the folks at Reaper, and if I hear anything, I'll let you know. In the meantime, you can use a Cockos' sampler. So we're going to, launch Reaper, go up to Insert, in this case, Virtual Instrument on New Track. And the easiest way to find it, instead of through your instruments, is go to Cockos, and you'll see down here something called Real Samp Omatic 5000 VSTI. So we're going to click on that. Mac folks can also use this one too if you find it. I find this one a little more difficult to use in Sforzando, but not that bad. You have to do a couple tweaks. So we're going to go OK. You have your window right here, and we're going to just drag our synth sample right here onto the window. And a couple things you got to do. So first thing, we want to play it on the virtual keyboard. So we'll go up to View, and we're going to show View Virtual Keyboard. Now, if you notice, when I hold a note down, it keeps playing, and I hold different notes down. You don't hear the pitch changing. So what you have to do is you have to go up here where it says Sample Ignores MIDI Note and change it to Note Semitone Shifted. Now, if you'll also notice, it's a fairly long, it's actually playing through the entire sample up here. You may or may not want this. I don't want this. I want it a little bit shorter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mouse, hover it over till it turns to a left-right arrow, and you're going to find about halfway down. And I'm going to shorten the length of this sample. So now it should be shorter, and it should hear pitch. And you can also mess with the envelope, and I'm not going to get too much into sampling here, but if you hold it up top, right here, you can drag it and move it as far as the length of the sample that you want. And you're just going to have to tweak it. So that's how you would use that. And then you record the same way. So I'm using my virtual synth, so I can actually close this out. I can record. And whoops, make sure my keyboard's enabled. And will I want to save it? Yes. And now you can play it back and hear your recording and start this delay. Same thing I talked about. You want to make sure that this, once you start recording, that this is highlighted so you can start it. So that's how you use, very simple tutorial on how to use Cockos' sampler.